What the fuck is up? Are we on?
We're on.
We on, motherfucker?
We on.
Yeah.
We on like a motherfucker right now.
This is a special edition of What the Fuck Thursday.
Thursday.
I actually just started calling it What the Hell Thursday.
What the hell Thursday?
Yeah,
Why?
What the hell?
exactly.
What the fuck?
Bobby, what the hell?
It's gotta be a what the fuck, because it's a compilation.
Yeah, all right. Well, we can do whatever.
It's Ricky's show, so we
I mean,
call
then
it
again,
what
you're a
Ricky wanna
producer,
call
so as
it.
long as you make a post, I don't care what the fuck you
He's like, I
say.
don't care. As long as it's out there, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. So, what's up, everybody out there in motherfucking Mixerland and everywhere else we are being heard? I don't know, man, Ricky. This is on you. Like I said on my video yesterday,
I didn't watch the video. It was
it pretty much, it's what everybody else is saying. Now that Donald Trump is fucking proving that he ain't did shit but fucking help us,
right.
nobody has shit to talk about.
I have to ask you this.
Uh-oh.
It's just gonna bother me. Where'd you fucking get that shirt?
This?
Yes.
It's fucking sweet, ain't it?
It is super sweet.
I got it at the motherfucking Goodwill store.
Of course you did.
Yeah,
That's the only
but-
place you can find cool stuff like, and that's like brand new.
It was. It still had a tag on it.
$2.
Told you, ever since I got that fucking heated vest up there, man.
Heated vest?
I ain't tell you about that?
What kind of vest? Like
For
a
riding.
A heated one.
like? How do you plug the battery pack?
Yep.
Okay.
Dude, like, I've been wanting one for a while. My buddy...
We used to. My grandpa and dad used to have them for hunting. When they first came out with like the heated socks and
Yeah.
that type of shit. Yeah.
I've wanted one for a while ever
Right.
since I heard about them. Like, when I used to have my Buells running,
Yeah.
those were I ride them in the wintertime. It didn't fucking matter to me.
Damn.
And my buddy Craig got a heated coat, like
Yeah.
riding coat.
Yeah.
And but his has it
pack.
almost looks like a fucking a bulletproof vest fucking thing in his back,
Uh-huh.
and it has all batteries going around.
Oh,
And he's
my
like,
God.
dude, yeah, the vest cost him $200, but the batteries are expensive, and then it weighs you down.
Yeah.
So I'm like, man, but I just something I wanted, and that happened because
I
we
got-
at the Goodwill store, was it last week?
Yeah.
And just doing my normal browsing. To me, it's just like an indoor flea market.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I see this vest hanging there, and it kind of had like this diamond print on it,
Uh-huh.
like
Almost like a riding vest.
neoprene, a neoprene diamond print. And I'm looking at it, I'm like, that looks real familiar. And it had a regular store retail, tag on it, but it was ripped. You know how they ripped the price off?
Yeah.
So I'm like, I pull that motherfucker off the goddamn rack, and I see that universal fucking little circle with the line through it, the on button circle. And I'm thinking, all right, this is either one of those vests with the built-in MP3 thing,
Right. Which they all have.
which is cool,
Yeah.
or this is a heated fucking vest. So I'm looking at it, and I reach in, it has two little pockets on the side, like too small for pretty much anything.
Yeah.
And it has a USB. I'm like, this is a fucking heated vest, dude.
You got
So-
that at Goodwill?
Yeah.
How much?
So I'm like, I didn't even look at anything else. I
Right.
grabbed that motherfucker off the rack.
I'm out.
I went straight to the
Yeah.
cash register. I was like, how much is this? It was like $1.68.
Oh my God.
I was like, are you sure?
She didn't know what she had.
It was a young kid, young dude.
Yeah.
And he's new, so I ain't gonna cheat nobody. And I'm like, are you sure this is $1.68? He was like, did you get it on that rack over there? I was like, yeah. He was like,
It was donated. Yeah.
Men's vest, $1.68.
Right.
Dude, I handed that man $2. As soon as I got my receipt in my hand, I was like, this is like a $200 vest, right? At minimum.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, what are you talking about? Like,
Check it
this
out.
is a riding vest, dude. And I had just so
You got
happened,
kids
I
in
got
there
it.
that don't know it.
Well,
that-
the kids don't price them, though.
Well, I'm saying they're just not. They don't have the knowledge.
Yeah.
That's all it is. It's
Yeah.
like you ever go to look up Goodwills in like big cities, like big cities. We get fucking Armani suits and
Dude,
custom tailored
I've
shit.
gotten Miss Me jeans for my
Right.
girls at Goodwill.
Right.
I've gotten Affliction shirts and Ed
Yeah.
Hardy. Well, Ed Hardy you can get anywhere now.
True
but
enough, but it's
Back
like
when they were high-end
yeah.
shit.
I mean, you're still pricey. I mean, shit.
Well, nah, Ed Hardy.
Well,
Ed Hardy
Amazon
good at
fucked that all
Target
up,
now.
but yeah. Right.
But yeah, I mean, so I fucking just so happened to have one of my fucking, them external phone chargers
Yeah, yeah.
or whatever, and it has a flashlight and shit on it. So I'm like, I'm wondering if this will work on just one of these, because it doesn't have room for big battery packs.
Right.
Dude, plugged it in, heat it right up, like that. So I
What
went
do you plug it into?
USB. It's just like a fucking like you're charging it.
The phone to the coat.
Yeah. Well, the charging pack to the coat.
Okay. So you just charge the charging pack.
I had a charge pack already, so I just plugged it into my charge pack already. Hit the button, that motherfucker came on.
Dude.
So I went to Walmart. I bought one of them $10 ones.
Yeah,
with
the quick
two,
charge. Yeah.
Two different things. That's all I need, dude. That's a ride right there.
How hot's it get? Like
It
warm?
gets pretty fucking warm.
That's fucking slick.
I got boot warmers the same way. They got lay-ins and then
Yeah.
the wires right up your pant leg.
See,
and
that's
then
what I'm
you just
saying.
plug
Like
in
my
the
grandpa
battery.
and dad used to have those, but we didn't like them because like if you're in the swamp and shit,
Yeah.
then it's just
Well, see, the good thing about this is one is neoprene. It's
Right,
waterproof.
yeah.
I mean, it's got a fuzzy inside.
Yeah, it was,
And it looks good. Oddly enough, and they had to have got this from some Asian or something,
Right.
or Amazon ordered some shit. I mean, even though it still had the tag on it, because it said extra large. That motherfucker fits me perfect. And
you ain't nowhere near. You're
No,
a
I'm
medium
medium at
large.
best.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I was fucking surprised, dude. That heats right the fuck up.
That's fucking killer. What brand is that? Do you know?
It doesn't have a brand in it.
Real.
Like, that's another reason why I know it's Asian.
Yeah.
It's Asian brand. But it's
That's
alright.
silly as fuck.
It'll have an infected sticker on the back of that motherfucker.
Oh man.
And especially like when we ride out to Geneva, man. Because in the daytime when we ride out,
Yeah, but
ride out there, it's
This
nice and
early
warm and
summer, it's like
everything.
right now. You know.
You start driving back home, man. That very first ride I took, I froze like a little
Uh-huh.
bitch. Oh my god, man. And these guys, fucking what was it? Maybe it should have been maybe an hour trip, maybe an hour and a half trip.
2.5
What,
hours later.
Geneva?
Yeah, that motherfucker ended up, and it
Yeah.
was my fault. I'll be the first one to admit it. Damn near 3 hours riding back home.
You're just cold as fuck.
Well, one, I was cold, and I didn't realize, like, that was my first real trip.
Oh yeah.
And I was not prepared for it. The fucking coat that I wore, you know, I had this brand new fancy riding coat.
Like, is that your first trip riding a bike, or is that your first trip of the year?
First real, like, motorcycle trip.
Yeah, I got you. So
You
you
know,
have
I rode
no
around
fucking
the
idea.
town.
You're just, oh, let's go.
Yeah, you know, I rode around town, but I
Yeah.
never took anything, you know, longer than 15
Around
20
town,
minute
hits
trip.
the turnpike and the highway, and you just want to go fast, and then you just keep going, and then
And
you're
see,
just
I'm not too much for the speed either. I'm a cruiser.
yeah.
But, yeah, dude, the coat that I had is made for summertime.
right.
It's vented. So when you hit a certain speed, these vents open up and lets the air through.
Right.
Which is very nice in the
Oh,
summertime when it's hot. But when it's fucking cold and you're by the lake, talk about all four nipples and my shoulder fucking freezing. Oh my god, I'm chattering my teeth back and forth and I'm like,
Dude,
and
that's
then
cold.
the helmet that I had on, I have this skull helmet. It's
Yeah.
real fucking cool. It's just like a skull. It comes down. It
think
almost
I've
looks
seen
like
it.
looks like Shao Kahn from
Red?
Mortal Kombat. Nah, it's black.
All right. Spikes on it?
No, it's just a black
I know I seen it
skull.
last year when you were riding, but
Oh, I'm sure. I got
Yeah.
all kind of fucking crazy shit. I mean, I looked real cool.
Oh, yeah.
I looked like fucking
Yeah.
like Ghost Rider riding out there. Riding back, I was the biggest bitch in the world. I'll be the first to admit it. My fucking shoulder, me shivering so much,
Just
like
locking.
it just wanted to fucking like give out. Just
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my god.
bad.
And, couldn't get on the freeway. Everybody else was tired. They wanted
Yeah.
to get home, but they knew I couldn't, you know, ride the freeway. So we rode fucking regular roads all the way back.
It's 193 all the way down.
Dude, man, I'll never forget my post after that on Facebook, and I'm sure Greg remembers this too. I don't know who the fuck I lied to. I ain't no fucking biker.
Ah.
That was my first. Remember that shit?
Yeah.
First ride, first post.
Yeah, that was terrible.
Yeah.
My very first ride. This was silly too.
This is what?
Silly too.
Uh-huh.
When I got my Harley.
Yeah.
Everybody's telling me, oh yeah, Harley's just like riding dirt bikes, three wheelers, everything.
The fuck it is.
Yeah, I found that out the hard way. I got on that fucking bike. I went a block down the road
Yeah.
and a block right back up the road, and I parked. It was like, I'm gonna have to take a class.
A little too much weight.
Too much weight. The power is in different spots. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
Like you get on a fucking dirt bike.
You hit it, you go. You
get
know
a little
what you're
bit higher
feeling.
up on the gas tank, and you're not gonna fucking pull.
Yeah.
My Harley, even though it's only a Sportster, you hit that fucking gap.
Well, you're not a
feel that
big
shit.
dude. Like,
That's
and how
nothing.
big's your Harley?
My Sportster?
Yeah.
Sportster.
What is it, 800 or?
It's an 883 bored
Okay.
out to a 1200.
See, that's a big bike.
No, not really.
A
It's
1200
just-
for a person your size is decent, man.
Well, I mean, if you have a 1200 motor, this is just bored out to that.
True.
I mean, because even like,
So that's an 800 just juiced the fuck up.
Yeah.
Like that's snappy.
even though I've never had it higher than maybe 75 mile an hour. I won't.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's fastest I've gone on a bike like that I've drove.
Yeah.
Maybe 120, and that was when Jack and I were headed towards Put-in Bay.
On
And
what?
My Buell.
Uh,
And even that, I was like, it was that last stretch where you just want to fucking get the fuck to where you're going. Dude, I just gunned it. I was fucking gone.
well, see, that's what's nice, especially around here. Once you get further up on the highway, there's nothing. There's fucking nothing all the way to the lake.
It depends on the road you take. But
Well,
yeah,
you know
you're-
which
you're
road I'm
right.
talking about over here. It's
I mean, we had pretty smooth sailing.
Mhm.
We were actually supposed to go down south, and the night before we met at the bar to, get everything going and make our plans, see what time we were going to meet
Yeah.
up. And we just happened to look at the fucking weather, and
You gotta
down
beat this.
south was flooded.
oh, so it's coming right north.
So we were like, well, Jack already took the days off. I already cleared my schedule for the fucking weekend.
Yeah.
We're like, fuck it, we're gonna go fucking, let's go north.
Right.
I mean, we were gonna hit the Dragon's Tail. You ever hear that?
No, where's that at?
Badass fucking road. It's over in Tennessee.
It starts off in one state and ends up in
Yeah.
another.
I need to make a phone call.
All right.
And but yeah, we were gonna hit the Dragon's Tail, and ain't no fucking way I was hitting the Dragon's Tail wet. I was
Yeah.
already kind of sketchy hitting that motherfucker as it was.
Yep.
I told Jack, I was like, you fly down that motherfucker as much as you want, but me personally, I'm gonna be cruising. I'm gonna stop and look at all the signs and all the little fucking shit dangling, and yeah, got me fucked up. I don't watch the motherfucker on a gold wing cruising at maybe 40 mile an hour wipe out him and his old lady.
Oh, dude, up there. If you watch the videos on YouTube, there's
Yeah, they're fucking sick.
yes, there's just people just riding them and it boom, gone. You know what I mean? Bike comes out from underneath them. So
And I mean, it's just, I'm sure you got to be there to see it, but just from the videos, it doesn't look like they're, it doesn't look like it's that bad. I mean, there's a couple of them that, the twists and turns on it. But a lot of the parts that I see where people are getting fucked up is smaller turns. So and I'm thinking that maybe they're not judging it because they just went through zigzags. They're like, oh, no, this is going to be easy.
yeah,
But yeah, man, especially with them big bikes. Motherfuckers is trying to roll them huge fucking gold wings and them big fat boys with all this shit around them. Man.
yep. A lot of the problem is too is a lot of them roads are banked real
Yeah,
bad.
yeah.
And people aren't used to that. They're used to flat curve, barely banked. Those ones are fucking.
You gotta lean into
They
that
put
shit.
you
and you gotta know
on
what
your
you're
side
doing.
before you even start leaning. You know what I mean? And then people are, the bikes are just coming out from underneath people.
Dude, man, that one lady I seen got fucked up on the back of that gold wing, man. And then, people don't want to dress for the ride. They dress, oh, it's summertime. Let me wear fucking Daisy Dukes and a halter top down the fucking Dragon's Tail, you dipshit.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck is wrong with you people? But yeah, fucking the rain was fucking terrible. Now the Put-in Bay trip was love though. I mean, I'm glad we ended up going that way, cause it came out pretty nice. So what we got? We don't have anything coming up except that autism thing soon and that mugs, slugs, and 38 whatever the fuck that dinner is out at the Avalon.
Yeah.
Check out All About the Paws Facebook site. You find out about that. And doesn't Jesse have something about the autism show on his Facebook?
Not sure. I'm looking right now. See if I can find it.
All right.
I believe he had something.
Welcome back.
on it.
Yep.
So, I mean, we got them coming up, and I'm sure we'll be figuring something else out soon. What you got going on, Ricky?
Fuck, man. Just life. Trying to.
Fuck it.
Yeah, in the ass twice.
In the face.
Yeah, sure, why not?
In the face! In the face!
The face.
Dude, did you see,
What?
in the news, and this is WKBN, this is around here,
Uh-huh.
they found a fetus.
I seen that in fucking Mill Creek Park.
In-
What the fuck?
It's legal now. That's the Democrats and liberals. You're allowed to have abortions, and you're allowed to have anybody do it for you. Ain't that a bitch?
I don't know what to think about that. That reminds me of the story when me and Cease were cleaning out houses.
Mm-hmm.
Cleaning out this fucking house that had like a medical lab in the basement. Like mob type. Like, oh, you got fucked up, here you go.
Mm-hmm.
Just all kind, x-ray machines, surgical equipment. It's like, okay, this is legit backroom abortion fucking craziness.
Well, now the back room's in the front room, and the coat hangers are stainless now.
Yeah.
That,
This is like another thing that fucking me and dude were talking about a little bit ago. Like that post I was on Facebook with the human trafficking. You see how Ohio is just glowing with like accounts? Like they showed a whole country of like people missing, this, that, whatever. And in Ohio is just like a fucking hot spot. The whole state of fucking Ohio.
see, and, now when they say, when I think of human trafficking,
That's
I think
kidnapping,
of, right.
Amber Alerts, and people just running off of junkies. Like
We'll see that.
it's all classified in one.
Right,
You know,
that-
a missing
that's the
person is a
problem.
missing person.
They classify this human trafficking all encompassing everything.
Yes.
You know, if a chick is out getting high and she decides to go sit in a trap house, then that's not human trafficking. She's
She's
Yeah,
fucked
she's
up
a
and she
hoe.
made a bad decision.
Yeah, she's
Let's
a
put
hoe.
it that
She's selling
way.
her ass for
but
dope.
when
But-
she's gone for, you know,
now if they're keeping her there, making her do that shit and feeding her dope, so she does that.
that's
That's
different.
different.
But where's the start? How do you know how it starts? Like,
Yeah, but see, my other issue is, like, you know how we were talking about the disappearances in the different forests and stuff
Yes.
like that. All right, Ohio, especially with Ray Patterson being in here,
Yeah, I know.
has a lot of shit going on that people don't realize. That's
Yes.
why if you look at Ohio from an aerial
You don't see
photograph,
shit.
you see prisons.
True enough.
Ohio is one big prison. And in that, there's a lot of military shit, too. So, I think, honestly, especially because all of a sudden now Ohio is this big human trafficking thing, I think a lot of people are disappearing, and I don't necessarily think it's human trafficking.
Conspiracy.
I think there's some shit going
Some
on.
projects going on, and they just need cadets.
Just like I seen today a video right before I got here, naval whistleblower saying that and this wasn't back in the day, this is going on now too, that we are in constant talks with different aliens. And they named 4 different ones that he knew of personally. And one of which is, Christ, I hate fucking even bringing these up, but the reptilians. But not the reptilians from Earth. 2 different ones.
Yeah.
These are Saurians or whatever from the Draco constellation. Those are the fuckers that eat people.
Yeah.
That the Greys are supposedly just
Slaves,
workers.
yeah.
I honestly think the Greys are the Ajiji that the Sumerians had,
Right.
which were their original workforce.
Huh.
There's the Mantis people,
Uh-huh.
which that was another one, man. It's really hard for me to believe in the Mantis people or the Ant people or the Reptilians or the Lyrians.
Mm-hmm.
Lyrians maybe, but even that's a far jump. You know what the Lyrians
Why?
are? The cats.
Yeah. That's where Egypt comes in at.
Yeah, you know that's like the Lyrians are supposedly, you know, that face of a lion or a tiger or whatever, body of kind of humanoid.
Now, do you think the originals don't exist, or just all in general? Because I mean, where does that play into like the gene manipulation and the creatures they're trying to make?
Well, that's here on Earth.
Yeah,
Um,
you're saying like original races you find hard to believe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess in my eyes, anything alien, any kind of entity,
Uh-huh.
and these things are supposedly, a lot of them are silicone based.
The fuck?
Instead of carbon based.
Okay.
But I just find it hard to believe that something here on Earth, like unless somebody took it and genetically altered
Yeah.
it, would even come close to looking like something on another planet.
Okay, this is one problem I have, especially with just having a baby. It's like you've seen like videos and shit of like a fetus being born and how it changes and changes
Yeah,
and
we
how
have tails.
yeah, and it looks like
originally-
fucking pigs, and then it looks like a fucking dog, and then it looks like this and this before it'll say human features come out. I still have a real big problem with that. It's just, yeah, that looks like a pig. Yeah, like it looks like
Well, originally,
gene manipulation at its
supposedly,
finest.
When we start off as reptiles,
Okay.
and then it's almost like our DNA is, we start off as the reptile, and then something goes in. It's like, all right, we're gonna switch 1 and 2,
Right.
and that makes the tail go away.
Yeah.
and makes the head get.
And it
bigger.
just goes up
Then
to
we're
the
gonna
23
flip 3 and-
chromosomes, and
3
then
and 4, we're gonna take the hooves off. We're gonna put fingers there,
Uh-huh.
and so on and so forth. But still, I mean, an Earth pig and just say a Draco pig,
yeah.
if there would be anything like that, I can't see anything looking even close to the same.
I get that.
Yeah, I don't. I guess if they were to have similarities,
Yeah.
that would have to then go into and prove divine intervention, or what's it called, intelligent creation or whatever. It means there's God.
Yeah.
That means there's a living God or something that's, all right, well, we made one here, let's switch it up and we put it over here.
Okay.
Instead of, like you can't take a really, really white person from Germany
Yeah.
and drop them in the middle of Ghana
No, they burn.
and think that they're not going to have issues.
Yeah, they're gonna have all kinds of issues.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't like the sunlight. I am very German.
So I'm saying.
It burns.
Just like black folks would be up in the middle of Siberia, like, it's fucking cold.
Yeah. Fuck all this noise.
So I can't see, like, and I guess that's where a lot of scientists get this theory that, if an alien comes here, they won't be able to survive our atmosphere or our
Why?
diseases or our this and that.
You don't think they have the fucking intelligence to just change that?
Well, I think if they knew, like, if we go to a certain place and we get stung by a spider,
Right.
and it's some new spider or some shit, and we swallow
You don't know what
the
to
fuck
do.
up, right? Motherfuckers could die off of something that could
Yeah.
be just as easily cured for a shot.
Right.
So, if these fucking aliens, come across some shit over here and they don't know nothing about it, they could have all the cancer killing
Maybe,
AIDS
but
fighting
out of,
fucking-
let's say, whatever, the 40, 50, 60 races of aliens, you don't think they just sat there and studied? Like,
if you don't have it, then what do you study?
I don't know. It goes back and forth, though.
I mean, I see like a lot of races, and it goes back to the abductions, would go into seeming like they do a lot of study on us. They do a lot of research on us.
Right.
But you can't help but think that there's just other races that don't give a fuck. That they're just like, oh yeah, there's humans down there. We're gonna drive past. We don't give a fuck what they do. They smell funny. They're assholes.
Yeah.
They try to kill each other. We ain't even fucking with them. And then somebody just, our plane fucking falls or our ship bails on Earth, and now we don't know what the fuck to do here.
Right.
They're talking to stop signs and thinking that stop signs are people and shit like that,
And that just brings in the question of consciousness. Why can't that stop sign talk? Maybe it can. But you're schizophrenic if you're talking to it. So we'll throw in a label to cover that up.
Like, you sure are pretty.
Uh-huh. Banana.
You sure do got a pretty mouth.
Squeal like a pig, boy. What is this gayness?
I don't know. I started playing copyrighted music, so I had to jump to something else.
That
Something
sounded real
wrong with it.
Teletubby-ish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little better.
It is what it is.
Generals gathering in their
I ain't good
masses.
for that.
Not even close.
Ugh, terrible, terrible, terrible.
Always.
That it is.
What else you got over there?
So, well, let's see, what was that? We already talked about that whole Department of the Navy and their whole UFO shit. Here's some silly as fuck. I didn't even read up on it or see the whole thing of it. I just caught a couple of headlines. But you know how that American kid, I don't know, he fucked up in North Korea somehow. They had him for a while and then they sent him back and he died.
I remember something vaguely, yeah.
Now, they swore up and down that this kid wasn't mistreated or nothing, which we all know he was. He didn't really have anything, like, his crime was he kind of stole, like, some memorabilia. It's like, he was somewhere and say, like, we're all down here bullshitting, there's, like, a tour or whatever, and I just happened to grab that Halloween little...
Yeah.
That's about as big as it was. It was just some kind of flag or something. They caught his ass. And he has been in jail. Well, was in jail for quite some time. These couple years. And they finally got it negotiated to get him home. And when he got to the U.S., I think, he lasted a week maybe?
I think so, yeah.
He was sick. He was malnourished. He was fucking... Oh, and then he died. Now... King Jung, whatever the fuck, says that that just happened to happen. It was a coincidence that, he was taking care of this. Anyways, point of this shit is, they trying to charge the U.S. $2-point-something million for care and custody of this fucker.
All right, where's the receipts?
Fuck a receipt, bitch. He was a prisoner.
You spent $2 million on some dude to keep him alive? Really? And he died.
And he died.
Budget, yeah, you fucked up your budget.
Big time.
I don't even know how that would... where would you get the balls? That's
You
some
don't.
nuts
You just
right there.
send a bill and hope it pays.
Yeah.
And then, I guess the what everybody's going to be hating Trump about now is that he told everybody to go fuck themselves with all these investigations now.
Yeah,
He was just like, enough's enough.
I'm done.
Enough's enough. I've cooperated enough. You guys didn't find shit. I don't get why people aren't asking. What the fuck?
Balloon.
Thought one of the amps or something popped.
Nope, balloon.
Why isn't anybody asking why the congressmen and women are not doing their fucking jobs?
Because it's in the budget.
Nancy Pelosi, fucking Mitch McConnell, Kamala Harris, all these motherfuckers. You guys are not cops. Nadler is not a cop. You guys are fucking congressmen. Yeah, you're appointed to a committee, an oversight committee that has to look at things. But ultimately, your people did the investigation. 3 sets of people. The Republicans did an investigation,
Yeah.
came up with nothing. Oh, of course, they're biased because they're Republicans. The Democrats came up with their own investigation. This was before Mueller. Came up with nothing. Mueller, 2 years worth of investigations, nothing. Barr looked over Mueller shit. And now these are people all approved by the Democrats. Nothing. And they still want to investigate. They still want to. And the bad thing is, in the whole situation of it, with Mueller came out and said that there was 10 points in his report that were kind of iffy, but there was no evidence, no definite evidence, even if there was, this an unimpeachable offense of obstruction.
Okay.
Meaning, and one of them, and this got me, he was talking to one of his people, and he was like, call Mueller and tell him this shit's off. We're done. I'm not doing this no more. Just being pissed off. That's obstruction. Even though it didn't
Yeah.
go through,
Yeah.
or nothing like that. That's obstruction. He just set it in the air.
Uh-huh.
That's like me saying, man, fuck Jared and Scotty. Yeah, they're not going to do a show no more. Just because they didn't show up for a show. Now, I may say that, but that's just, I'm blowing off steam. You know, I'm not going to fucking, you know, that's not my show. It's not my place to be taking, you know,
Everybody has a voice, and everybody wants to listen to everybody
It's
else.
fucking America. Why can't, you know,
Because their freedom of speech is no longer a thing.
I think it was one of the, not a congressman, maybe one of the newscasters, made a good point about our President Trump. He, again, and we all know it, this is mostly why we voted for him, he's a businessman. He was not a politician. He was definitely not presidential material. I'll be the first one to say that.
Yeah.
But he was a great businessman.
Yeah.
He knows the rules. He knows the loopholes. You know, to be a great businessman, you're not always the good guy. Just
No.
remember that.
Just,
You step on a lot of toes and you stab a lot of people in the back.
it's business.
Right. And that's what we needed here in America.
That's what everybody wanted, and everybody wanted to fucking say something about it, but
Now-
it's what you wanted.
With that being said, again, he did not know too much of shit about this presidency. So when you're running a company or a business
Yeah.
and somebody is pissing you off that works for you, what do you say? Get rid of that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Well, I honestly feel, and this reporter felt the same way. Maybe Trump was that, you know, before he realized he didn't know what he can and can't do. You
True
know,
enough.
he might have wanted Mueller fired, but his dude was like, we can't do that, man, or you're gonna look more like shit. And
Yeah,
he was
well.
like, all right.
Yeah.
You know, and that's basically what it was. Shit like that. There was another part where media totally cut it out of context. When they, I guess, delivered the message to the president that he was going to have an investigation on him.
Yeah.
And they said he sat back in his chair and said he's fucked, his presidency is fucked. That isn't an admission of guilt. That isn't an admission that he did anything wrong. And he said it himself, you know, everybody who's ever had one of these special investigations, no matter if they were wrong or right, they were always wrong. You know, no matter what, this is a ploy to just smear you or whatever president. And that's exactly what this was. And it did, you know, they did try to fuck his presidency.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, luckily he was smart enough to snap back.
True enough.
But, I mean, how is that? And then, to top it all off, the fucking camel on the toe. If
Yeah, I caught that too.
if there's no collusion,
Okay.
and the whole investigation was started on a lie,
That means the whole
which
thing's
was
a lie.
put out by Obama and Hillary Clinton. Ooh, all right, we didn't get
Fucked
shut
up.
down. Yeah, we didn't get shut down. If all that is lies, then no matter what I say about that lie cannot be obstruction. If you say I'm green and you're telling everybody upstairs that I'm green, and I come upstairs and say shut the fuck up, I'm red.
Somebody's lying.
According to Congress, that's obstruction because I said shut the fuck up, I'm red. Even though you're lying to everybody and it's blatantly out there that I'm.
Yeah.
That's what they're. So how? How is that obstruction? I mean, what's this say? It's Wednesday about to. Oh, let's see what Jeff Sessions has to say. And I'm very proud of the Washington Post. They put out quite a few ads already. Not only apologizing to the president, but retracting a lot of the shit that was said.
No shit.
And they also said that the rest of the media needs to do the same.
Ooh, somebody got in trouble.
So, I mean, I give it up to the Washington Post. Ooh, and now we have Attorney General Jeff Sessions told a crowd of college students in Massachusetts on Wednesday night that the collusion and special counsel Robert Mueller investigation into the Trump campaign and Russia election interference meant it was time to get on with the business of America. No shit. And then you see Hillary is out there pissing and moaning about Assange. Wonder why. You know, some of the new leaked out things are Bill's sex tapes with Monica Lewinsky. That's how many emails that she saved that were supposedly bleached that were recovered. So this goes all the way back to the fucking cock in the mouth.
Dude, this is 30 fucking years ago.
That's what I'm saying.
What the fuck?
So the HRC has been shady as fuck since way back. Way back. I kind of like seeing that one. Check out this headline. Oh, in Massachusetts also. Judge indicted in Massachusetts for refusing to allow undocumented immigrant to be detained. That's what the fuck you get. You guys are supposed to enforce the law. The law. How many potheads, even in different fucking states that legalized it, were still getting arrested because federal law still said that they were not allowed to possess marijuana.
Yep.
Even though your state said it was okay, federal law said you were not. So that state don't mean dick.
Yeah.
You know, that's like your big brother, you know, has control of the house when your parents are gone, but the parents' rules are rules.
Yeah.
And whatever big brother says while parents are gone, maybe that for that time being, but when mom and dad get home, yeah, the big brother's fucking rules are out the fucking window. So, I mean, what the fuck? Get rid of the motherfuckers. They have... I don't usually take this position, but at this point, fuck it. You DACA motherfuckers, you kids who were brought here by your families that never got your shit together, who are 18, 19, 20, fuckers in college, you assholes, you're in college, you're educated enough to fucking know you had to get them papers, you had to get that documentation, you had to be a fucking citizen. If you don't fucking know that, you don't deserve to be in fucking college. So, I have no mercy, no compassion for these assholes who are out here who have been... Look, the asylum laws right now as they stand, you have 3 years, 2 to 3 years of pissing around in America without papers, and then at a day before, as long as you get into the office, a day before your 2-3 years are up, you are allowed to go to immigration and claim asylum.
Come on.
Exactly. Fuck you fucking people. Get your fucking papers or get the fuck out.
Yeah.
We got families here who have been in the processes of trying to get in, you know, the process, I believe, could be streamlined if we didn't have so many fucking illegals and all this bullshit. You know, we got a lot of fucking immigrants, and I'm not calling them illegals because they came here the right fucking way. We have a lot of immigrants here who are trying their damnedest. They're doing their classes. They're paying their shit. They're going to make their fucking visits to their people. They're doing everything they're supposed to be doing. And getting fucked over because Pablo over here brought 50 fucking kids that ain't his, that are unvaccinated, to America. And, you know, he's using them kids that he's probably fucking to get across. And nobody is doing shit. But, now let's play devil's advocate. So, you don't want our soldiers to stop them. And you don't want this wall up. But you guys got these fucking illegal sanctuary cities in your states that you want funded by the government who told you not to do that shit, and you're pissing and moaning about that, and you don't want these illegals in there? It's a travesty. It's another immoral thing to be dumping off these illegals in these sanctuary cities. Why? You guys are supposed to be taking care of these people. You guys wanted these people. You know, California is having a fit right now, especially Nancy Pelosi's little fucking area. And did you know? That was a great segue. I just remembered this. Something I heard this morning. There was a new poll done. The dirtiest, most polluted state in America is California.
Huh.
Not only is it the most polluted, it is the most human feces covered state in America.
I wonder why.
I think they had over 2,000 something instances of people just shitting on the sidewalk, on the street, on the wherever. 13 of which were right on the steps of City Hall.
That's funny.
Broad daylight. This poll even broke down to how much each turd, whatever you want to call it, is costing the taxpayers.
Oh my God.
$33.20 some odd cents. It's costing the taxpayer to pick up this, to pick up shit. Now, what does California do? Instead of trying to do something about the homeless problem, instead of trying to do something about the drug problem, what they did was they hired a team of 5 people who make over $100,000 a year with full benefits, full pension, and whatever that's called when your fucking people get your shit after you're dead. To clean up shit. So just walk around and clean up poo.
Huh.
So if you want a good job nowadays, I guess you can get a good job in California cleaning up their shit. Like America ain't doing that already.
What the fuck?
Exactly.
Fuck.
That right there is a what the fuck.
Yeah.
You know, they actually gave numbers, like detailed numbers and detailed counties and shit that is covered with shit. So we're over here worried about cows
Yeah.
and methane, but it's okay for people just to drop trial on the fucking City Hall? And, you know, ironically enough, the second most polluted, shit-covered state?
Ohio.
No, not at all. AOC's beautiful New York. Now, imagine that. All the liberals and all the Democrats there, the ones that are pushing for climate change and environmental change and global warming and let's kill babies when they're high-fiving the doctors and you know all that shit, and you know that's yeah, the pedophile law started in California too. That's all coming from the Democrats and the liberals. And it's all in the background, because what's in the foreground of this shit? Let's hate Trump. Trump did this. Trump did that. I don't get it. I don't get it at all. It's terrible. It's fucking terrible.
Yeah.
I mean, we got, and again, you know, like that post you sent me the other day.
Yeah.
You know, nobody. See, I don't know if nobody cares, if it's the Catholics that fucked it up for everybody or what. I mean, I'm sure it ain't just the Catholics that are fucking kids, but that's the ones that are predominantly put out there. But the persecution of the Christians, like I had my one friend Kelly, she made a good point. A lot of people are saying that they feel persecuted because they're a Christian in America. Yeah, well, people are persecuted because they're Muslim in America and Satanists in America. It's America. We are free to talk, but we are also free to get persecuted.
Yeah.
It isn't like over in fucking Ghana or over in China or over in whatever, where if you're Christian, they're burning down your church and they're killing you. You have to bow to Alua or Kalua, Allah or whatever fuck his name is, or they're gonna fucking, stuff a dick in you and stone you. That's persecution. But what I don't fucking get is people are all up in the air about these Muslims who got bombed in Sri Lanka. This mosque got bombed. It was a terrorist attack.
Yeah.
That they don't like Muslims, whatever. I guess it was a blatant, anti-Muslim
crime, yeah.
thing. But at the same time, not only at the same time that happened, but a couple days before and during the week after, hundreds and hundreds of Christian, not necessarily Catholic, but Christian churches burned to the ground or vandalized or just destroyed. Why isn't anybody saying anything like that? Oh, I forgot. Wait a minute. Donald Trump likes God and Jesus. Oh, there's your problem. There's your problem. Old Beho was all Allah and this and that. You don't remember that? Yeah. Oh, Beho's a Muslim. Nobody caught that. Beho popped into church maybe twice and talked shit about his reverend. But he was in a lot of mosques. And he was in a lot of other places. Oh yeah. Beho was a shady motherfucker, dude. I mean, Beho, I would honestly, now people like to throw that racist shit around, so I'm gonna give my little racist comment about Barack Hussein Obama. He was the whitest president we have ever had.
Yeah.
Barack Hussein Obama was the epitome of white racist nationalism.
Yeah.
Or no, I can't even say nationalism, globalism. Because he didn't give a fuck about our nation. He wanted to just drop this penny of America in the bucket of the world.
Yeah.
He blamed America for the world's problems, to kiss everybody's ass. I don't understand how people think that Trump is friends with Russia. I mean, him and Putin are cool, but they're not cool like everybody's pushing. Barack Obama was a lot cooler with Putin. And nobody gets that we are harder on Russia right now than we have ever been. Ever. Even Cold War times. The sanctions, the fucking, the military, just the face-offs, this and that. Why would Russia even want to be colluding or friends with America, let alone Donald Trump?
Gaining power. That's all.
What power? He's not getting any right now.
Not right now, but you know damn well that those Russians are still up to something.
Yeah.
They'll play the game for the next 50 years to fucking
everybody.
win.
Nobody. I guess Russia has become America's whooping child, or that's the target. This
Blame
happened, so it's Russia.
Blame it on Russia.
Back when Bush was in the thing, it was blame the Muslims.
Yeah.
Back when Barack was in it was blame America. So everybody puts the blame on somebody. But call a spade, man. Come on. I mean, come the fuck on. The biggest threat we have right now, the biggest, is not Russia. Russia don't give... I've been watching Russian news. Russia don't give a fuck about the U.S.
No.
It's
Russia.
Russia, you know what Russia gives a fuck about? The U.S.'s interference on Venezuela because Russian interest in gold. Mm-hmm. And that whole border up in the Czech Republic, somewhere up in there, and that's ultimately, it's not just America and Russia, it's a few others, because they want to put a pipeline through there. Some people want the oil pipeline through there, some people don't. So that's what that's about. But our big issue is the same country that is pushing fentanyl. It is the same country that just redid their whole military. It is the same country that has been putting spying software in our phones. It is the same country who has been stealing every intellectual fucking right that America has. The same country who's pushing out the fake Coach, Prada, Gucci, and Michael Kors bags. The same ones that putting out the fake Beats. The fucking fake Tommy Hilfigers. I mean, you gotta have some balls to knock off a racist company.
Yeah.
And all of that is from the Chinese. Mm-hmm. All of it. Not the Japanese. Not the Tibetans or any. It is the fucking Chinese. Not even North Korea. North Korea got their own shit going on. They want to be part of the ball game. They're kind of like a cheerleader. The Chinese has news. Mm-hmm. The Chinese has an army. The Chinese has a navy and an air force. The Chinese has quite a bit of motherfucking people. Why are we still in the icebox fucking with a man that could snap pretty much anybody in Congress's neck on his own? Why are you poking the polar bear when the panda is the one with the fucking gun?
Everybody likes pandas.
I don't get it.
That's it. On top of, you also have to figure some fucking Black Ops probably bullshit between whatever that fucking figure is that we owe China and their import taxes and how much goods are still being poured in from China.
Well, see, I think that whole... Honestly, I don't think we owe China shit anymore.
Okay.
Because just like China bought our debt, like I did a little history on opium. And the Asians to the right of China don't allow that shit. They don't play with that shit. None of that. No opium, no weed, no none of that.
But you can make it all day long in a fucking super lab.
Well, you can make it all day long in China, wherever you want. Now, to the left of China is what? London, Great Britain, all England.
Yeah.
Yeah. England doesn't allow too much manufacture, but they love their drugs.
They want the import.
They want the import. Well, how do you think opium even got to America in the first place? Through England. Because the Asians couldn't sell their dope over Asian way to the right, so they pieced it off to the few white boys over in England who liked it a lot. Next thing you know, there's fucking yum yum houses all over England, London, Paris.
Huh.
You know, you got fucking Sherlock Holmes fucking getting all doped up. You know, Jack the Ripper was fucking hammered.
Yeah.
He was a doctor. Yeah. I mean, and then from England, when, you know, different wars and stuff started, or even just different, you know, Americans come by and say, hey, we got some weed. You know, because America had weed. That's it. And it wasn't even real good weed. It was Indian weed.
Yeah.
So, you know, Americans like, you want to smoke some of this wacky tobacco?
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, the queen is like, whoa, why don't you try smoking on some of this?
Try hashish.
And boom, you know? So, if you look into history, you can see where your trade routes are.
Yeah.
I mean, it's what they
They've
call
always,
the Silk Road.
Yeah. Been there for fucking 3,000 years.
Yeah. You know, there's always, it's like the Underground Railroad with the blacks.
Yeah.
You know, best believe, if some popped off again or something where that supposed slavery went in, don't think that somebody somewhere still don't have a map.
Yeah.
Don't think somebody somewhere don't still have them ways of knowing.
Mm-hmm.
It's same thing with the Mexicans. You know, if all this shit becomes legal and they could put up the... Don't think that not only our side of the government, but their side of the government, and even low, you know, underground people don't know where still them tunnels are. You don't spend, and I mean, you can look it up. These cartels have spent millions of dollars, just like any country, on infrastructure, underground, to just...
Because.
Okay, I say we got busted. We're not going to use that no more.
Yeah. Make another one.
I mean, everybody's looking at the above ground. Nobody remembers back in the early 90s, these freeways pretty much
Yep.
that were found
Yep.
that go from Mexico all the way up through Arizona.
Mm-hmm. Fucking superhighway's been there for 30 years.
And they're-
oh, wow.
Yeah, you know, I honestly believe that, you know why we don't hear about those?
Because America
now,
wants their drugs.
Well, not only that, but now they're dumps.
They're what?
Deep underground military bases.
Oh.
Or they're roadways to dumps. Because, I mean, even here, I've seen one in PA. Was
Yeah.
it PA? Going towards Oil City. There's a mountain that you have to drive through. But it's oddly, the road is kind of to the right. And to the left, it looks like there was some kind of access there, but
Yeah.
not really, and it's very inconspicuous. But if you go and look through, and fuck you guys for not believing him, but if you want to go look through some of Alex Jones's first videos, where he was looking up the underground, same shit,
Yeah.
same shit. I mean, it's
Hasn't gone anywhere.
yeah, people just think it's just like a maintenance or an access thing. And then you go in there, and it's a whole different, like, you're going in under a mall, a parking lot for a mall. Like, I forget how deep Alex Jones got into the one. He got pretty deep, but I mean, there was stores in there. There was fucking, you know, pretty much a society.
Yeah. Why the fuck is there a Walmart under the ground?
All right, it's 11 o'clock, man. I need a smoke break.
Just getting ready to say the same thing. Say the same thing.
So,
Music time.
Yep.
Yeah, we're gonna listen to some more of this uncopyrighted. Well, we gotta do something about this. Even if I gotta start rapping over it.
It's what it is.
We're gonna start coming up with some original content.
Just mix everything.
All right, we'll see y'all here shortly.
Yeah.
Don't worry, folks, we're coming right back. Our break is almost over. See you in a few.
We back on?
We back.
We back on. Alright, I gotta move around. It's fucking cold outside and I forgot my hoodie and I gotta get the blood flowing through the nipples again. Oh my god.
I got to get it moving.
Dude, the bottom two are fucking... Oh, who the fuck? Oh, that is Michael Jackson. I was like, this bitch looks like Michael Jackson.
The fuck?
It's saying... I'm curious about this. It's an article. It says, what happened to the Neverland Ranch?
They sold it off how many different times?
No, they haven't sold it yet. I guess it's selling now. Selling Neverland. Here's what it looks like now. 3,000 acres of land. Just put back on the market. Property is located in Santa Ynez Valley, Santa Barbara, California. So there's shit all around it. That's why nobody wants to buy that motherfucker. Neverland is now Poopy Land. Famous state of the King of Pop now goes by a different name, Sycamore Valley Ranch.
Okay.
That don't sound like Skinwalker Ranch or nothing, right?
Right.
Now, we could be ignorant. I got to get my at least one ignorant Michael Jackson comment out there. The Sycamore Valley Ranch? Sycamore? I could be wrong. Sycamore? All right, stupid joke. Anyway, let's see. Aside from the absence of the amusement park rides that previously adorned the property, why would you take the rides off? That's what made Neverland Neverland. What the fuck?
Well, yeah, it makes perfect sense to me.
That's like it was a famous fucking house or something. Somebody won a contest and they totally made a replica of this house. It was like a famous house from a movie or something. Like totally, like it was identical. I mean, inside and out. It might have even been the Christmas Story house.
It's in Cleveland.
Well, no, that's the original.
Yeah.
But this one,
Oh,
and
the
I'm not
replica.
saying it was that, but we'll use that
I
as
got
an
you,
example.
yeah.
But the people who bought it after the people who won it totally turned it back into like a regular style, whatever the fuck. Like redid the insides, Why would you do that? That's just totally fucking stupid.
Yeah, a little bit.
I mean, and especially if like somebody actually put their heart and soul to try. I mean, a lot of people do, like there's a lot of companies that, you know, it's company shit, but a lot of these subcontractors are just construction people who build custom shit like that. They put their fucking heart and soul in that shit. You know, that's not only, you know, they're giving it or doing it for somebody and they're getting paid for it, obviously, but that's something they can go to their great grandkids like, look at that house.
Yeah.
You know, Papa built that house.
Yeah.
You know, or I helped. My grandfather, before he passed away, would still, you know, always tell me about him and his two brothers building his house in Puerto Rico. You know, and they real deal did. That was them three. You know, block by block, every fucking piece of marble cement, that was hand done.
Damn.
3 Puerto Rican dudes. Well, sure there's like I don't know,
Yeah.
the kids or whatever when they were little. But I mean, honestly,
Still.
it was my grandfather, my uncle Gumi, and my uncle Nardo. They did my grandfather's house, which is still standing, which I think I'm gonna have to fucking buy back. I ain't even gonna go into that. And my uncle's house down the road. And that's what people used to bitch at me because I didn't have any compassion for Puerto Rico or anything when they had that fucking hurricane.
Yeah.
Well, it's because and we lived. My grandfather's house is in a small town in Pilatas. It's a town in Lares, which is an offshoot of Arecibo and all that. It's like Girard, Liberty,
Right?
How it goes up, and everything is Youngstown. Well, none of that. My grandfather's house is still immaculate. My aunts and my cousins were there.
Yeah.
They didn't even know there was a hurricane there except for Facebook. My cousin knew. The family because the houses ranged there from. My grandfather's was considered a moderately middle lower class house. That fucking house, is a for what it is.
It's all hand
You would think it was a dope dealer's house over here.
Oh yeah.
The house is on stilts, concrete stilts. The upper half has a marble driveway.
Jesus.
Like marble.
Yeah.
Like countertop marble type of shit.
Damn.
The outside, it's a total concrete house. Outsides are stucco type, and that's a common thing there. The outside's like stucco, you can't lean against it, you scrape up your fucking knuckles. Fuck, I used to hate that when I was a kid. Stained glass front door. The interior, which was modest for my grandfather, all white leather furniture, all marble floors, marble countertop, like an island bar type deal by the kitchen, and little small dining room. Like it wasn't even a dining area; it was like one big room that was, you had your dining shit there, your living room type shit here. Off the back, like there was a back door right by the dining area, was an overhang balcony type deal. That's where he had his washing machine and stuff. Where you looked at the good 50+ foot drop down into the jungle.
Yeah.
And man, the fucking spiders out in Puerto Rico, dude. If you see a fucking tarantula from that high up, and it's a fucking tarantula, that's a big motherfucker.
Yeah.
I watched my grandfather beat one with a shovel, dude, and it still fucking twitched. Oh my god. It's crazy. He's cutting down sugar cane in the back.
Yeah.
Oh, crazy.
Making molasses?
Anyways, no, he's making sugar, and they make some kind of alcohol with it there.
Yeah.
Now, to go down the hallway, it was a 1, 2, 3, 5 bedroom on the upper half.
Damn.
Like I said, all the floors were marble. Each one of the bedrooms were moderately, decorated, whatever, if you want to call it that. All beds and shit, like real deal beds, dressers in all the rooms. Under the second level, under the house, which is more into the ground, it's not. It's still on stilts, but it's more cut into the ground. Is another total like bachelor pad apartment. Walk-in showers, fucking more leather seats, bar, stuff like that. The lower half, he was going to turn into a cafeteria type bar because it's right next to the school. They wouldn't let him do it because it was right next to the school. Like right there next to the school. Fucking sucked. But, and that, now, sounds, for over here, that's some baller type shit. My grandfather built that on a salary from not even LTV still. What the fuck was the offshoot that was down in Camel? But yeah, he was a pipe fitter.
Yeah.
It didn't make any real big money or anything, but this fucking house is gorgeous. Terracotta roof.
Damn, man.
gorgeous,
Yeah.
gorgeous fucking, and that's one of the lower, lower level homes. Not fucking one tree power. None of that. Out. Cross the street, my Uncle Gumi. Now he was more of a partier, so he had like the tin roof house, type deal,
Yeah.
big ass rooster fighting thing in the back, the type shit like there. But that was still fine. Leonardo's fucking house is down in a valley type deal, down the road. That was fine. So this whole bullshit. Now I'm sure some people got hit hard. More out towards. But this whole bullshit with the hurricane and that Puerto Rico got this and that and poor. You know what? You should be after the motherfuckers there. That has nothing to do with our president. I mean, FEMA, our president can't even control FEMA. That's its own fucking government entity. What the fuck, man? Come on. Terrible.
Very. What are you gonna do?
So, are we running past midnight or are we ending this at midnight?
It's
Don't matter.
midnight now, so whatever you want to do.
Make a call, Ricky. Show.
It don't matter. Keep talking. Do whatever you want. Shit.
You say, bitch, do you?
What else we got to talk about?
Oh,
I just went on a whole rant about Puerto Rico.
We got some info on you now. See?
Hey, I'm American.
America!
Fuck
Yeah.
Is Scotty doing the show Friday tomorrow?
No, he had to cancel. We got some work to do.
Okay.
He's in the process of getting a house together over there, so.
Yeah. Oh, shout out to Scotty.
Yep.
Scotty and his wife.
Bought their
just
first
purchased
house.
Their first house. Fucking proud of him. Fuck yeah, it's a beautiful home. And hope everything goes well. And I can't wait to start fucking shit up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I guess, look on the All About the Paws Facebook page, see about this whole dinner and murder mystery thing coming up here shortly. Some people might be a little pricey, but it's well worth it. Take your old lady out, have a good time. Good food, good people. We got the autism thing coming up. It's somewhere on our Facebook page, so look up Upside Down Studios. What else are we fucking missing?
I don't know. I think that's about it.
Oh, you know what? Here, I'm gonna end with this since I mentioned the shelter, and I ain't gonna put no names out there,
Oh, shit.
and it's only because I can't fucking pronounce the bitch's name. For people out there, whether it's a dog shelter, cat shelter, even a human shelter, whatever, anybody who's listened to the show or knows me, I'm real big into animal rescues and stuff. Predominantly around here, it's dogs, and on top of that, they're pits, which personally I don't have a problem with, but seems to be this big stigma. Anyways, I'm gonna just put it like this: everybody's fighting their own battles. Everybody does things for their own reasons, whether good or bad. If it gets the job done, it gets the job done. Especially in the rescue community. Look, y'all don't need to be talking shit about each other. Y'all don't need to be criticizing on how things are being done. Y'all don't need to think you're better than anybody just because somebody has the balls to get up in somebody's face, whereas somebody stays in the background and maybe donates. You're no better than anybody else. And for a lot of these, and I hate to say it, but it's women, it's predominantly women in this whole shit. Grow the fuck up! Jesus Christ! You guys are grown ass women. This is not high school. Why are you guys talking shit about each other? Or how they, everybody gets their criticism, this and that. But don't get a bug up your ass because you don't like this person or you feel that you could do things. If you could do things better, either help out and show how things can be done better, or go do it your fucking self somewhere else. Don't start downing. And this is the example. One of my puppies that I took care of a few years ago came back. You know, I call all the ones that, they're all my dogs, you know. He had training. He was supposed to be a service dog. I feel like he might have been abused somewhere along the line. You could just tell, you know, certain things. He is very selective on people. He has not bitten anybody. He has not attacked anybody, but he has growled, and he's pretty scary. Like, he isn't a full-blood pit. I don't even think he is a pit. I think he's more lab. Black and white, beautiful dog. He is trained. He knows commands. He does have them little tendencies here and there. Like I said, he's selective with some people, and that's how I know. Like, whoever, if he was abused, was a female, was more slender, had big boobs, and long hair. Because the girls that are at the shelter that are that description, he growls at, and he does not want anything to do with them. The older ladies, ladies, I love you. The chubbier ladies, you know, even the dark-haired, no problem at all.
Yeah.
So
He
certain
knows.
folk, you know, so you could tell that's the type of person that fucked with him.
Right.
So this other person who is no longer with our shelter decides to put out there, because, you know, again, because he's scary sometimes, they don't want to walk him. It's not so much they're afraid of him, but we've had some girls, you know, bit, you know, we all ran into some situations. Nobody wants to get hurt. Everybody's cautious.
Right.
So we tell you, if you don't feel comfortable with one of the dogs, well, somebody else will do it.
Yeah.
So, and it's mostly me and a couple of other girls. And they put it out, you know, we need somebody to come and walk so-and-so, this, that. So this person gets on Facebook, no less, on her own page, and starts saying that, you know, just talking crap about our shelter, saying people are scared. How are you going to have a shelter when you're scared, this and that, and I think I could take over the shelter. Look.
Okay.
Now, this person has a decent name in the rescue community or whatever, pretty much just because she runs her mouth.
Yeah.
But who the fuck are you? You know, if you think you could do it better, go start your own fucking shelter. What the fuck? We all do this because we love animals. We all do this because a lot of us rather be around the animals than people.
Right.
You know, not only is it therapeutic for the animals, but it's therapeutic for a lot of the people too. And it's just all around a good fucking deed. So why would you fucking corrupt that with just being a fucking sorry cunt? Oh my god. When dude, I snapped on that. And then a couple other people, oh, you're whining. I'm fucking whining, fuck you. And then this is how childish shit gets, you know. They'll go on your Facebook page, your personal one, and look through your pictures just to find something to talk. So, apparently, my picture was me with my MAGA hat.
Yeah.
That magic MAGA hat gives me balls. That was crazy. I'm like,
Yeah.
woo, check that out. My magic MAGA hat. And then somebody said something about one of my pictures with a mask, or why you wearing a mask, or why do you have to wear a mask? Like, I don't have to wear a mask. I choose to wear a mask. And I forget what it was. And I was like, I'm a fucking radio host, and I do silly shit like that. But not only that, if you look real close, my main picture is a purge mask.
Yeah.
And that shut that up. You know, I was because
Yeah.
I was totally waiting for the whole connection with the purge and Trump and no, oh yeah, shut the fuck up. But anyways, the whole point of that is, look, we're trying to help out too. Yeah, maybe you do a better job at certain things. Maybe you don't. Nobody's knocking you. You got no right to knock nobody else. Just help out. If you're gonna be more of a problem than a solution, maybe you should be somewhere else. Go rescue somebody at the border or something.
Oh shit.
So with that, make sure you go to a motherfucking shelter instead of a breeder, and make sure you just be kind to each other, man. I mean, if you don't believe in the comic book or Jeebus or Hala or fucking Hypnotes or whatever the fuck, you ain't gotta knock nobody else because they do. You know, I mean, I gotta admit, a lot of people got a lot of silly shit, but so what? So what? We have to respect other people's beliefs and religions. We have to respect other people. We don't have to believe in their shit, and I mean, as long as you poke fun of it all, don't just single out one shit and fucking just be like, alright, fuck the Muslims, they're fucking, they stuff a pig dick in their ass or whatever. You can't just be like that and not say, fuck the Christians or fuck the Catholics or fuck it's gotta be fuck everybody or fuck nobody. Simple as that. Unless you're some extremist motherfucker, then fuck you too. But you got anything to close up with there, Ricky?
I don't think so. I think that pretty much does it.
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah.
So this has been a what the hell, what the fuck little something here today on Thursdays. We don't know if we're gonna keep doing this or whatever. We'll find out.
Yeah.
For you astrological folks out there, don't be getting into too much excess and shit. These fucking planets and the retrogrades and all that shit. If you know what the fuck I'm talking about, then you know what the fuck I'm talking about. Stay inside. Don't party too much. And be safe.
Yep.
Yeah.
We'll catch y'all on whatever the fuck Jared does if he does.
All right. We'll see y'all later.
Peace.
Yep.